Okay, guys, I want to take a minute to go over the Moxie app. This is what we use while we're doing our searches for our buyers. So when we get this all set up, you're going to get an email that looks a lot like this. And it's got some buttons on it. So when this comes on your phone on the touring day, you can just hit these direction buttons right here, and this will lead you to directions on your phone, and it will guide you into each of the stops. All right, so that's the very first page on the email. And then at the top of the email, you're going to see view the buyer tour. Now, when you hit this, it is going to lead you to this page. This is the whole tour and how we compare all of the different houses. So you'll just scroll down once this opens, right? You get a little welcome page, and then this is the tour for the day. So across the top, you're going to see each of the stops in the order that we're going to be going to them, right? And just a little bit of a map underneath, kind of give you an idea of locations. All right, so you go down to the next page, and this is a listing overview. So during the day, you can just, as we're doing the tour, you can add notes and reviews and stars to it. Of course, you got to put in your email address that the tour was sent to, and that will unlock the ability to do your reviews and to set stars. Okay? All right, so also you can click on any one of these at any point, and it's going to go straight to the property. It's going to load up all of the pictures for the property that is loaded onto the MLS. This is all populated from the same system that populates all of Zillow and all of those different sites. So each one of these will have the breakdown of all the nuts and bolts, the comments, the square footage, year. It's got some tax information, price per square foot. So it really breaks it down good. Also, I wanted to point out, let me close that, this active right up here in the far corner, right? This is live. So if right now they got an offer and the agent went into the MLS and put it under contract, this would automatically change. We don't have to refresh the email or anything like that. So it keeps track of them all of the time. All right, so I'm going to close this one out, and we're going to go back. We've had the listing overview. This was the third page. All right, so you go down, and now you're going to get a side-by-side comparison of all of the properties that you're going to look at for the day. So it's got the square footage, the MLS numbers, the status. Again, these are live. So if that went under contract right now, we would see it click over while we're looking at this email. This is a really good way to kind of keep everything straight as you're looking at several different houses. And it really breaks down the comparison nice. This status comparison shows the days on market, the list price, the square footage price, and the basic nuts and bolts again. And then it's got some averages, so it'll give you the average square foot price, the average sale price, and where exactly all of them are sitting. So you get a really good idea of what the competition in the market is. And this is great when we go to negotiate, because we will be able to use this data to argue our case for the price that we put in the offer for. All right, and then it's got the price and the days on market still, and then it's got a little bio about me. So this is what I call the buyer tour. And each time we get ready to set one up, you'll get an email for that day, like this one I called the Friday tour. And then also we can save each one of these that you want to keep in the whole mix. We can save those and just build on that same email, so you don't need multiple emails when we're doing our search process. So I just wanted to kind of go over how that app works. I really am stoked to be working with you. I know that if we stick in there and we look hard enough and we use the right data, we're going to find the perfect spot for the perfect price. So thanks for tuning in with me. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out, or if you know anybody who's thinking about getting into the market and has more questions than answers, I'm the guy. You can just call me up or shoot me an email or a message and let me know what your questions are, and we'll get you hooked up with the right people. You guys have a great day. Thanks for buying.